Why hello there, howdy and ni hao. My name is Jason, welcome to Redfish Bluefish. This is the YouTube channel where every Saturday at least we examine art, nature and science, and we do it through the lens of the aquarist. It is a very gray, sad, kind of dreary Saturday morning, if I'm being honest with you. I kind of planned to do something outdoors, kind of guerrilla, sort of rogue, do a live stream directly from the YouTube app on my phone, but the climate is definitely not cooperating this time. Before we continue and get started with the show, let me ask, how is audio? Please, can I get a audio check 1 2 1 2? We've done some work on our microphone equipment and our settings, and I think we should be quite a bit better this time. But I will stand by until someone lets me know. Do some scrolling up in chat while I wait for the response. Arcus here with a question. Any new shipments of fish? Perhaps, maybe, just maybe. But I want an audio check before we do anything. On audio, it's great. Good radio. Thank you so much, guys. What happened is that audio was accidentally, like the gain was totally cranked up in a software setting that we didn't even know really existed. We don't know how it happened. So the mystery has been solved. Hey, Atkins Nature Aquarium, good to see you too, buddy. Paul Soterio, you made it. We got so many cool people in here, but I'm getting ahead of myself. As is tradition here at Redfish Bluefish, we're going to get things started with our top 10 early birds. Yes, indeedy doodly. These are the first 10 people who were in chat long before, at least 2 hours before, the show even began. As is kind of the thing we started here. I go live 10 a.m. Pacific time, 8 a.m. Pacific time, which is to say 2 hours early. I'm in chat and I'm making a list and checking it twice. In first place this time we have a good buddy of mine, Mr. Sean OOTD. Sean, congratulations on clinching first place, my friend. Second place, definitely a stalwart member here, Mr. Paul Soltero. Paul, thank you so much for coming by so early and showing your support. It means a lot to me. Third place, another stalwart member here, Color Guppies. Wow, Color Guppies, once again, you are in the top 10 and in third place. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot to me. And then from there, we have fourth place, we have Brian Klimaszewski. Fifth place goes to Jeffrey Watts. Mr. Watts, thank you so much. Sixth place goes to Carmo's Creations from across the water that way. Carmo, thank you so much. Seventh place goes to EJ Fishes 76. Awesome. Thank you so much, sir. Eighth place goes to Maria Z out on the East Coast. Thank you so much, Maria. It means a lot to me, your support. Ninth place goes to Amy 5 Aquatics. Thank you so much. And 10th, last but not least, we have Luria 99. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's either Luria 99 or Loeria 99. Thank you so much, guys. And to each and every one of you, thank you for being here. If you didn't make the top 10 early bird list, please don't fret. Just be here a little earlier this time and drop a comment or 3 into the live stream chat early, and that'll get you in the running. So let me switch over to my live stream notes here and actually the correct live stream screen and see what we got going on this stream. So this stream's kind of, the last 3 or 4 streams, we've gone kind of deep, pretty deep on some science stuff. Of course, always related to the aquatics, the aquarium, the fish keeping hobby. This time I kind of wanted to take a little bit of a step back and just kind of give you a few updates on the shop and kind of cool my heels a little bit, cool my jets there. Hey, Bentley Pasco in here. Thank you so much, Bentley, for coming by. I know how it is lurking while you're working. I do it all the time. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to give you guys some shop updates. I got a few to share here and there. I wanted to go with, after that, might give you a little peek at a fish and see if you guys can guess what it is. I bet you can't. Now, Sean OOTD is not allowed to play this game because I spoke to my buddy Sean on the phone and I gave him the lowdown. So Sean, No dropping big truths in chat there, buddy. You'll ruin it for everybody. We're going to let people try to guess what this fish is. I didn't get very many of them because they are wicked hard to get. Wicked hard to get. So let me jump over to chat. I don't think I've missed anything. Guys, remember, if you want to ask me something, you got a comment, you got something nice to say, something nasty to say, I'm probably not going to see it if you don't at Redfish Bluefish in chat. So please remember to do that. Got a lot of cool people in here, though. Big Tank Hank, the Harry Woodsman, Chevy Fish, Basin Genetics, Jeffrey Watts, Dragon Lair, Chevy. Oh, man, Greg the Guppy Guy, Mississippi Hippie. What's up, man? Pride More. Just so many awesome folks in here. So let me do this. I'm going to switch over to the walkabout cam, and I'm going to give you guys a little look-see, a little ganderino of something that I've been working on. But first, let me fix the mic. Switch over to the so-called walkabout mic cam, I guess. Whatever the hell it's really called. Kinoni audio source, that's what it's called. Here we go. Poof. All right, it's probably a lot more hissy now. Yeah, I see the audio's jumping all over. Well, let me go ahead and switch the cam. Hey, there we go. All right, let's disconnect some cables here and go on a little short walkabout. Oh, this place is an absolute, not a pigsty, just boxes and just stuff everywhere. Woohoo! It's pretty nuts in here. So, I almost tripped myself just then. Almost went on my face. Okay, guys, all the fish lights are off. First thing I want to show you guys is a close-up of something. And then we'll pan out and kind of show you what I've been working on. This is a little teeny tiny. You can guess from the notches that are cut into the top. You see those notches there, right there on the lip? This is a teeny, itty bitty tiny 2.5 gallon aquarium. And there's another one. And more, and more, and more. So here's my betta rack that I'm putting together. Get this out of the way, it doesn't belong there. You can see, got one of these extremely sturdy iron racks that are kind of textured and painted this nice bronze color. And this is actually bamboo. It's actual bamboo, not faux bamboo. It's real, and this stuff is strong as iron. You can see they kind of get skinnier as they go up. I was happy to find this. They're not easy to find. This top level we're going to use for something, not aquariums though. So yeah, I kind of started putting this together several days ago. Got the aquariums in for my supplier. Slapped it in there. Going to secure it in. Going to fix the stand to the stand next to it and get it nice and secure so it won't go anywhere. Yeah, I'm going to put these dividers in here, and so all these are ready to go. Put my dividers in, get my substrate, my gravel in here, a couple little micro sponges in each one. And these are going to be our bettas. Been talking to a local breeder of certain bettas, and I need to get with that person and see where that person is at with some really cool fish that I'm supposed to have coming my way. So that's pretty cool. Got filtration in, and look at all of this aqua soil. A king's ransom in soil. That's a 40. That's a 40. That's a 40. That's a 40. I mean, this stuff is crazy thick. It's like that thick. That's a 40. And this too. So yeah, lots and lots of soil getting these guys primed up and ready to go. But I'm happy with this little rack here. Fits in there perfectly, snazzy looking. I like the bamboo and the finish and the color, really nice. Got it a good deal on it too. Sorry guys. I promised you, well I didn't really promise, but let me see if I can slip around. Now, I just got these fish in, okay, so I'm treating them. There's nothing wrong with them, they're not sick or anything like that, but just preemptively treating them, taking care of them. They're going through a course of treatment that I won't divulge. But let me see if I can slip around the other side of the aquarium here because the lights aren't on and, you know, this particular type of fish likes to hunker down. So we're gonna be really slow so I won't spook them. This bright yellow cell phone seems to spook a lot of fish, so here we go. Here we go, guys. I'll give you this much. They're apistogrammas. This one's being nice and playing nice. Apologies, it's kind of cloudy. Not really cloudy, but there's medication. See if I can get a better... There's 18 or so of them in there. For new apistogrammas that I have not had featured on my website before. And I wish I could get a better shot of them, but they're kind of being difficult. And it doesn't help that the light's not on. Let me go to the other side and see if I can get them. Of course, they're going to be difficult. So if I'm kind of sly, I might be able to get another shot or two of them. Because they were being sociable this morning. Here we go. See them all in there? Bunch of them hiding behind the rock and in the rock and under the rock. So these are definitely juveniles. These are definitely not full-grown apistos. These are little guys. They're not babies, they're not fry, but they're juveniles. So they totally got their juvenile colors going on. Let me fix this. Hold on, guys. Fix the mic. All right. Okay, guys. We're back. The audio should be better. And I know the camera is. Anyways, not that I am a model or anything. So what we are going to do is I'm going to switch over to chat. There we go. And let's see if anyone's got it. I'm going to go to the top. Let's see. Where did I order the racks from? Arcus asks. Arcus, remember, at Redfish Bluefish. You're lucky I saw that. I'm terrible at keeping up with chat. That rack, oh gosh, where did I find it online? It was, of all places, it was through Home Depot. Sounds weird. You wouldn't think that Home Depot sells that kind of thing. They actually do. They actually do. So I hope that answers your question, Arcus. Atkins has got to step out. I'm just getting off to work. I'll catch y'all later. All right, buddy. Have a good one, man. Okay, here we go. Dragon Layers guessing Gibiceps. Nope. nope. But that's a good guess, Patrick. Yes, sir. Harry Woodsman with a comment there. I feel like we are fish paparazzi from Luria 99. I know what you're talking about. Oh, look at that. My goodness, I'm sorry if I just shouted in your ear. I got so excited because someone flippin' nailed it. I'm going to switch over to the, now, those that I just showed you, the water's cloudy, okay, really again, not cloudy. The lights are not on and there's meds in there. There's anti-parasitics, there's antibacterials. We're just easing them in. We're treating them for anything they could possibly have, even though these fish are incredibly healthy and in great shape. They were tank bred here in the USA by a West Coast breeder, very talented guy, very good dude, very nice individual. Now I'm going to switch over and my camera's going to shrink down, go in the corner, and we'll be looking at a large adult view of the fish that I just showed you, which is to say these fish are about to turn into this. And the reason why I went, oh, nailed it, is because Passionate Fruit nailed it with abacaxi. Yes, those are Apistogramma, actually it's pronounced Apistogramma abacaxi. There we go, Apistogramma abacaxi. Actually, I had to look that one up for the pronunciation. I had to do some research on that. That is absolutely for sure the correct pronunciation, because as it turns out, abacaxi is also the name of a kind of a sweet type of pineapple that comes from Brazil. So this fish is indeed Apistogramma abacaxi, and that is we're looking at right now at an adult view, a male. He is full on flared up. He is not happy. He saw something that he did not like. But indeed, I am very happy to say, switch over to another view. There's another photograph of another male in full-on display mode. I am very happy to say that I was able to get my grubby little paws on only 18 juvenile Apistogramma abacaxi. Now, my buddy Sean will tell you that he has very recently seen auctions on pairs, which is to say one male, one female, hit $400, and then people were like, I'm out, 400, I'm done. 400 is my drop dead limit. These are very, very rare Apistogrammas to come across. There's actually a good chance that I could end up with another batch of these in the distant future, but I don't want to rush a good thing, right? So let me switch back over to chat and see what we have going on there. Yeah, really, really beautiful fish there, man. We had a lot of good guesses. Alto Apeche, Tapeche, Trifasciata is actually a pretty good choice there, Paul Soltero, because when they're juveniles, especially with the light not on, they do have a Trifasciata kind of appearance when they're young, for sure. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw them. I thought, oh wow, they look a lot like the Trifascias, but then I realized, no, definitely not. So guys, it looks like we have 40, according to what I'm seeing here right now, we have 40 live souls in here right now and 22 thumbs ups. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate the support, the thumbs ups, the what have you. We're already 21 minutes into this thing. I can't believe how quickly time gets away from you on these live streams. Pardon me for a moment. Something else that I wanted to get into is that I've been getting a lot of stock in. Now, I don't know if we're going to go a full hour this time. We might push it a full hour if I get some questions, some comments that we dig into. And feel free, ask me your questions, comments. I kind of wanted to use part of this live stream as an opportunity to ask or to answer some of those. Sometimes I'm not so good at that. One thing I wanted to get into is covering 3 brands that I've decided to. I don't know if I'd say that I've allied myself with them. But I am a big fan of the products from 3 different companies, and I wanted to kind of mention them and maybe take a look around at some stuff I got in the shop after that. But the first one I wanted to mention, definitely a company that I've been a fan of for a while. I've certainly decided to ally myself with them for aqua soil, for water treatment stuff, certainly for plant fertilizers, water mineralizers, stuff like that. The first one is Brightwell Aquatics. So I am a big fan of the company. I'm a big fan of their philosophy, of their products. I really enjoy the fact, I appreciate the fact that they are made in the USA, sort of by Americans, for Americans. And as I mentioned before, they have a very effective suite of products, an array of products. They started, well, they're actually really heavy with saltwater stuff. That's kind of where they started, but they have really taken off, and they're putting out some fantastic products, some great water treatment stuff, like we're talking anti-chlor, anti-ammonia stuff, anti-nitrite stuff, water treatment products. And their products, I've tried them out. I've been using them for a while. While it's a young company, it's fairly young. They haven't been around for years and years and years like some others that I could but won't mention. They're kind of still sort of the new kids on the block, but the quality of their products and their offerings that I personally used, they're right up there contending with the creme de la creme. We're talking really big companies that have been around for 40, 50 years that also create good products. Unfortunately, a lot of those products are not made in the USA, and I'm a big fan of supporting companies that keep their operations, all their operations that they can possibly keep, all their manufacturing, all their bottling, labeling, everything done here. They put Americans to work. And these, let's face it, these are tough times. And I'm a big fan of that. I respect that. And not only, I guess what I'm saying is not only are their products excellent, but I really enjoy the fact that, you know, they're putting people to work here. And so that is one of several reasons why I've decided to ally myself with Brightwell Aquatics. Now, something I did want to touch on before I move on, their substrates are amazing. They make incredible substrates. They grow plants like no one's business. And something that I really enjoy, my buddy Ian touched on this in conversations we've had. Their substrates are absolutely ready to go. Out of the bag, you put them in a tank, you know, you do your scape, you do whatever you want, you fill it up with water. They're absolutely ready to go. You can put livestock in there. You don't have to worry about what you have to worry about. Basically, all other aqua soils that I know of, even some very popular ones, to some degree, they're all going to emit ammonia, ammonium, or tons of free nitrogen in your water. And none of that stuff, as you guys well know, none of that stuff is good for your fish. So what I'm saying is if you go into your classic aquascaping shop, right, and you buy some, I don't know, some aqua soils made overseas, some of them made in Europe, the owner, well, if the owner of that shop is responsible, they're going to warn you right away, hey, by the way, when you fill this tank up with water, you need to wait at least 30 days. You need to do your water changes like every other day, every third day, 50%, 30%, 40%, 50%. Get that water changed out and keep doing it solidly for the first 2 weeks, and then you can back off on it for the rest of that 30 days. But definitely in the first 30 days, you better not put any animals in here because the substrate emits stuff that's, you know, it's usually explained stuff that's good for plants, which is correct. Ammonia, ammonium, you know, free nitrogen, that's all good for plants. But especially ammonia, ammonium, that is not good for animals at all. It's incredibly toxic. It'll kill them. And that's why if you go in there and you buy some of these larger brands of high-performance, high-tech substrates, if the owner of the establishment is responsible, they're going to tell you, don't put anything in the aquarium for 30 days, please. The cool thing, amazing thing about Brightwell Aquatics planted tank substrates, as well as their shrimp substrates, there is no emitting of anything toxic whatsoever. And it grows plants like nobody's business. So right off the money, you can start putting stuff in there, start enjoying your animals while you enjoy your plants. So again, I won't harp on any more about Brightwell Aquatics, but they are an amazing company, and their products are really, really up there, just top-notch stuff. So the next one I wanted to touch on, and I know that a few of my subscribers have picked it up when they've seen me on my Instagram account, and even in my YouTube, what do they call it, community posts. They've picked it up in a few photos here and there. Another company, I'm definitely carrying their filtration products, Oase. It's O-A-S-E. A lot of people say Oase. It's actually Oase. You can pronounce it however you want. They make incredible filters. Their canister filters are really something else, next level stuff. A lot of people are going to, yeah, you know, what about the Fluval FX? I'm not going to get into it. You know, if you love those, then that's cool. That's cool if you love your Fluvals. I love my Oases. In my opinion, nothing stands up to them. And something that I really love, I mean, obviously they're designed in Germany, right? Made in Italy. So European design, European built through and through. Nothing made in China on this stuff. So, you know, it is not the cheapest stuff in the world. I don't have to tell any of you guys that. Oase is, you know, one of those companies. They bring tons of quality to the table. You are going to get quality, but you're going to pay for it, right? Nothing's free in this world. Certainly not as expensive as other stuff I've seen coming out of Europe, especially Germany. Kessel, I'm looking at you and your ridiculously priced lights there, buddy. Anyway, I want to touch on Oase does something that I'm very impressed with. They do a just a bang-up job of integrating heaters, Oase heaters, very good heaters for that matter, into their filtration products. Now, not all their filters have integrated heaters, but all the ones I am carrying and I have up there, I have a line of them up there, all of them have integrated heaters, and that is because they just work really well. Their integration of their heating products with their filtration products, it's kind of hard to beat. Kind of hard to beat, guys. So another thing that I really like about Oase, they are pretty much, I don't think without any kind of exception, they're offering a 3-year +1 warranty on their filtration products, on their filters. So I believe that's most, if not all, of their filters. I'm looking up there and I see all kinds of 3+1, 3+1. So that is just another reason that I'm really big on Oase. Works nicely. Nicely working stuff. They're also on point. Like for instance, not only do I have, you know, a sales rep for the source I buy them from, but I also now have an Oase rep, a service rep. So if there's any kind of problem, like a customer gets a problem with a filter or whatever, I can access help like right away. And not a lot of companies do that anymore. You get a sales rep, sure, but not a service rep. So let's move on. I wanted to touch on the third company that I am actually a really big fan of. I really dig Seachem. Now, not all Seachem products am I a fan of. Certainly not all of them. But specifically, I'm referencing Seachem because of their Tidal range of hang-on-the-back filters, the Tidal series. Their hang-on-the-back filters. Super, super great filters. Incredibly powerful, yet super-duper silent. I love that. I don't like clickety-clack, you know, on my hang-on-the-back filters or my canister filters for that matter. Seachems are dead silent. Something else that is not totally unique to these filters, the Seachem hang-on-the-back Tidal filters, I really dig the fact that out of the box, you know, you get a water pump, you know, on the filter that's submerged, like below the surface of the water. So there's no priming of the box or priming of the pump, or you got to fill this or that or the other thing. You got to get it filled past a certain point so it'll work. None of that necessary at all with the Seachem Tidal series stuff. And something else that I think it's probably honestly my favorite feature of the Tidal series hang on back filters is the integrated surface skimmer that the hang on the back filters have. So just up the pipe, there are little inlets that you can kind of control the flow of. You can close it up all the way if you want to. But yeah, out of the box, you get a little surface skimmer that's integrated into the hang on back filter. That is very, very cool. Very nice. Dragon Lair with a comment here. Seachem products. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Seachem. Seachem is the name on the filter, and they are a Seachem filter, the titles, but they're actually made by an Italian company named, I believe it's pronounced Sika or Sika. I don't know how. Really, I'm probably totally butchering it. Paul Soltero and any other Italians or Italian Americans in here, please forgive me. My Italian is really bad. I struggle with anything beyond linguine. But yes, Dragon Lair, absolutely, made by that Italian manufacturer for Seachem. One other thing, I kind of got off subject, as I am wont to do. I love the titles for the fact that they just said, you know what? We're not doing any kind of cartridges in these filters. It's going to come with a basket. People can put in the basket what they want. It's going to come with foam, and you can put polishing foam in there, and Seachem made products, filtering media and what have you, if you want. If you don't. You can just put some super El Cheapo Maximo filter floss from Petco or whatever in the very bottom. A little bit of lava on top of that. And whatever you got laying around, if it's porous and there's some polishing capability to whatever you put on the bottom, use what you want. I love that. I love it. I love the fact that they just right off the bat, no cartridges. So you won't have to worry about going back to wherever every once in a while and, do I have filter pads? Do I have filter pads? Do I have filter cartridges? You don't have to worry about that. So that is a big sell for me with the Seachem Tidal filters. Really, really, really high up there on my list. Actually, they're my favorite. And I get it. There's a bit of a head-to-head. There's obviously head-to-head sort of a battle between Fluval and Oaza. There's also a bit of a head-to-head battle with Aquaclear and the Seachem titles. Why are the Aquaclears no longer even in the running? Well, that is because since the Hagen Group purchased them and now own Aquaclear and presumably manufacture them, I am not the only one that has mentioned and noticed that the Aquaclear hang-on back filters, the box, the body of the box, the chassis, I guess you could say, they're clear. You can see through them, hence the name Aquaclear. I am not the only one to have noticed that the polycarbonate plastic or whatever it is that they made them out of is much thinner than it used to be, much thinner, and as such, much more brittle. It's very, very easy to accidentally stress it or pinch it a little bit too much, or they crack pretty darn easy now. So Aquaclears, the old school ones, like the legacy ones that you can't buy anymore, if you have some of those, hang on to those things because they're amazing. But the Aquaclears of today, I'm sorry, they're just not the same. Not after the transition of the company over to the Hagen Group. And I'm not picking on Fluval today. I'm not. But I just wanted to touch on that. There are obviously some people that say, I saw it in chat a little while ago. Let me see if I can go up. And yeah, Matt P here with a comment. FX greater than Oaza. I disagree. But as I said, to each their own. If you found a filter that works for you and you like your FX series, go on ahead and keep using them. I much prefer the Oaza line to the Fluval FX line. Yeah, Amy5 Aquatics here with a cool comment. Love the surface skimmer feature. I do too. That is really, really cool. I can't believe that it took this long for a manufacturer of a hang on the back filter to get around to the fact that, like, hey guys, we have some pipe here that comes out of the water, or we could manufacture it in such a way to where we could easily integrate surface skimmers into these things, clean, just suck the water right off the top of the aquarium, just poof, just keep that coming in, keep it nice and clear. Because that's a pet peeve of mine in my aquariums. I have 3 or 4 in here with plenty of protein buildup, nasty protein buildup stuff on top that the current canister filters that are on them, they're not touching them because they don't have surface skimmers on them. So you got to come in every once in a while, clean it off with whether you lay paper towels down and take it off that way or whatever. It's annoying. It's annoying to have to do that. So let me go back and switch to the other view of that fish. Yeah, look at that, guys. That is a nice fish right there. And congratulations, I meant to say, give a big shout out and congratulations to the winner, Passionate Fruit, who guessed that this is indeed a Pistogramma abakashi. Oh gosh, so guys, let's see, did I miss anything? We might be wrapping up a little bit early this time. Let's see. But anyway, as I mentioned, these juvenile Apistogrammas are definitely being treated right now. They are not available for sale. If you're interested in them, awesome. That's why I brought them in. I thought when I heard that they were available, I leapt at the chance to snatch these guys up because they are definitely a once in a while, once in a great while Apisto. These are not your McMaster-eyes, your cockatoides. Not that there's anything wrong with those fish. They're wonderful as well. But, once in a while you come across those smoking hot rarities, you act fast, and I did. So they will be coming out of quarantine / treatment sometime end of next week, perhaps weekend. I don't like to say for sure when fish are going to be ready because the minute you start doing that, often the fish say, oh, I think we have different plans, and one of them looks a little weird. And you're like, uh-oh, is that something white on this guy? Oh, no, is this columnaris? Is it this? Is it that? And anytime anything's in question with any of my fish, I throw the kibosh on it. They do not ship if they are not doing backflips, so to speak. So let me switch back over to live chat. Filigree Aquatics asked, any problem with surface skimmer sucking in fry or shrimplets? I don't believe so, simply because it's up so high and it's mounted on rigid plastic. Shrimp will definitely crawl around on stuff in your aquarium. They tend to stay low in the water column, or they tend to congregate on foam especially when there's like a lazy kind of current, like a water current getting drawn through that foam. Oh, that's just wonderful for shrimplets. I have seen a couple of videos where some resourceful individuals just put a little piece of thin, like flexible foam, like that you would use in any aquarium. Just cut out a little piece, like a long strip, fashion it into a strip, if you will, and then use really, really thin rubber bands and put it in front of the little surface skimmer. My concern is it might interfere with the surface skimming. I would probably recommend going with, just get like sacrifice a really cheap kind of cruddy aquarium net that you have, like a fine one, like not super fine but fine-ish, and cut out like a little square of it, and then just put that over the surface skimmer, and a couple little rubber bands around it around the top and bottom, and give that a try. That's what I would recommend. Chubbs Aquatics there with a comment. They are awesome looking little fish. Yeah, I really like these guys. They are very killer. I wish I was trying to get some to be honest, I was trying to get some footage and photographs before. I mean, not today. I was also trying today, and they also were not liking it very much. They swam away very quickly. But before, yesterday, I did a water change, and it kind of, the water was really blue because of the ick medication, and I always treat for external parasites on certain fish, especially apistos. But what was I saying? I tried to get some photographs of them, and they were absolutely having none of it, sir. None of it. Only blurry, kind of motion blurred photographs came out. So we're gonna have to give them a little time to wind down. Thank you very much there, Paul Soltero, with a comment. Paul Soltero. I told you my Italian's terrible. Paul Soltero with a comment there helping me out. It's pronounced Sice. Sice. Okay, great. I appreciate that. Thank you for the pronunciation tips there. Yes, my Italian is garbage. I am an American of Scottish descent, and we Scots, I don't believe we're ever well known for our pan-Italian pronunciation skills. So let's see what else we got in here. I'm going to scroll up in chat and see what we got. Looks like we got 45 in here and 38 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. The little thumbs and the little likes and the clicks and the shares, they really do help. And it's annoying when people kind of beg for likes and shares. I don't like doing that. It's a good way to get the other ones, the ones that go down. So let's see if I missed anything in chat. I'm really bad with keeping up with chat, and I always feel bad because I watch my videos one time only to see what I've missed in chat, and often it's a lot, and I feel like a heel because you guys are so nice to come by and hang out and show the support and the love and all that, and I just miss it. Dragonlair here with a comment. Are they pair or harem spawners? I have heard, now this is what I've heard and also read, that they will do both. That often, a pair is what people go with. I mean, they're pretty darn uncommon fish to come across. These apistos that I just showed, we'll go back and have another look. Oops, wrong camera. There we go. These guys are exceedingly rare, so I'm not sure if anybody has tried like a large harem with them. I'm sure breeders have. I'm not sure the level of success that they've had there, Dragonlair. I have also read that they will, 2 females and a male, that they will breed. I've also read on some discussion forums that this species in particular, I'm not sure if this is true, but the females will absolutely viciously defend their eggs and their fry against all, including the male. So chances are great for blood on your hands, or at least blood in your tank, I would guess, especially after the eggs hatch and the fry are born. You'd better get that male out of there because some female apistos can go just straight up mommy dearest, like straight homicide, just straight up axe murder. You don't need that because like I said, these fish, some, quote unquote breeding pairs of them. I don't know if they were actually breeding pairs or just pairs. I've seen them and heard of them going as high as $400. So breathe a sigh of relief, please. I will not be selling these fish for $400 nor $200. So calm down. Nothing near that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to have to wrap up because I just looked over and I got a message. It is work related, so I am going to have to wrap up a little early. I unfortunately am kind of on call for some possible fires that could pop up in the technology world. Hope that doesn't happen, but anyway. A pistol mom goes postal. News at 11. That's right, Chevy Fish. You do not want that. So, guys, thank you so much for coming by here and hanging out with me. My name is Jason, and you've been watching Redfish Bluefish. Like I said before, this is the channel where we examine art, nature, and science through the lens of the Aquarius, and we do it live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern U.S. time. Thank you to all my mods that are here. Thank you to all my subscribers that are here. It means the world to me that you guys come by and listen to me ramble on and watch me fumble around my shop, and we are making progress, but it's staggering progress, and I don't want to go into reasons why again. You guys already know why, with the old COVID-19. Anyway, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. My name is Jason. You've been watching Redfish Bluefish. I wish you all peace, love, and happy fish keeping. We'll see you next time.